Hey guys, Doc. Today we're going to talk about leveling mix. I'm going to show you where you can get it, the type of stuff that I like to use, so hold on one sec. Hey guys, in the description below I always put this video on its own web page so you understand. So anything I talk about, there'll be one link in the description, it takes you over to the web page, and I put all the links there instead of listing 100 links down below. Also hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, get the Bermuda Lawn Guide. We do it free. We keep it up all the time for you guys. It'll walk you through the entire year. Leveling mix. It's real important to understand. A few weeks ago, we did a sand leveling. So we had a company come by. They use like a 90-10% sand organic matter, and we did an overall sand leveling. A large-scale sand leveling only levels. They put down 1/4 to 1/2 an inch, so it's not going to take care of ruts. And in that video, we talked about fixing deeper ruts. Well, there's a simple rule that you follow. The deeper the rut, the deeper the repair, the more organic matter that you need to add, the more soil. So the bags that we get delivered in here, I'll show you today, in the description below, they deliver to, I forget the areas, but it's like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. They deliver in a large area in the southeast. So let's say that you go to the link below and you find out that they don't deliver to your area. So how can I get a good, decent leveling mix? Well, unfortunately, not a lot of people sell it in these bags. But here's how you find out. You go to Google and you type in bulk sand and topsoil and then put your city. And I found that if you do that, you'll come up with a few results, usually of local area distributors that will deliver truckloads of leveling mix. It probably will not be this quality, I'll tell you right now. And it's not a bad idea if you want to actually drive out to the place and take a look at what they're about to deliver. I strongly recommend that. So if you have to get a bunch of it, and they're going to deliver it to you, you can go out and inspect it and make sure it's what you want. Or if you have a pickup truck, you can go and they'll probably load it in the truck for you. So that's the other option. So if these people won't deliver to your area, try and find a bulk distributor. It's usually these places usually sell gravel and topsoil and leveling mix, and they sell it bulk. So anyways, today I'll just show you the truck pulling up and delivering the bag, and then my son and I are going to go start hitting some of these deep ruts. We're also going to put it over an overseeding project that we did across the street, and we may end up even putting some more, doing another top dressing on the putting green as well too. I don't know if we'll get that done today or not. So here we go. So before I take you across the street and show you that leveling thing we did, I'm going to give you guys one more option. And I did a video on this, I think I've done 2 videos on it over the past couple years. And that is making up your own. So you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you buy their play sand. Bags of it, it's play sand, pure white play sand. Then you're going to mix that 50-50 with potting soil. Now, why do you use potting soil? If you go buy garden soil or any kind of regular soil, there's going to be a lot of wood chips in it. So I actually like to use potting soil. Yes, you can use, any kind of cheap garden soil in bags, but the whole concept here is you want sand for the structure. Basically, let's just think of sand as glass. It's not gonna decompose. The organic matter will start to break down over time. But when you're doing deep rut repair, you have to have good quality soil mixed in with that sand. Otherwise, the Bermuda's not going to move into it. And I showed this time and time again, where in the middle of the summer, we have a big round sand patch and it's burning hot, and the Bermuda just does not want to grow into it. So you can make your own sort of leveling mix if you just have small areas to do. Go buy some play sand, mix it sort of 50-50 with some kind of either potting soil or garden soil, and then use that for your mix. The only caveat there, warning, is that some of that stuff will contain a lot of wood chips inside of it, so you don't want that. That's why I actually like potting soil, because potting soil is pretty much free of those wood chips. So that's the other option. So you can order the bags, you can get a bulk delivery, or you can mix up your own. So one quick note on here, one thing you can do to any of these leveling mixes, which is a good idea, is while you're mixing this up or preparing to put it down, if you're going to go deep with it, is mix in some Humid Char. I can't stress that enough. You're going to be adding biochar into this that'll hold on to the water, it'll hold on to the nutrients, it just overall, and you'll be adding humic acid. So Humid Char, which is finally back in stock, thank goodness. Anytime you start to do any of these deep leveling mixes, mix holes, add some Humid Char into it. I would hold off. I wouldn't mix in any fertilizers. I would top apply your fertilizers, but mix in Humid Char whenever you get a chance. All right, so the big yellow truck has arrived. Ready for my bag of leveling mix. So they come, they'll drop it off. Comes in a nice big yellow truck. So you can see they got them all lined up, ready to be delivered. Now some of this is going to be leveling mix, and some of it's probably going to be humic. I don't know which is which. But they'll take it off the truck, and I'm going to have them drop it at the end of my driveway. You can actually put a chalk outline where you want them to drop it, and they'll drop it there. I'm going to cut this open and I'm going to show it to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hand of just pure sand, a handful of pure sand, and I'm going to dump this sand on the leveling mix, and what you'll be able to see is the difference between the two. It's quite dramatic. So see the difference? Pure sand, and then this is the leveling mix. I mean, this is pretty, I would almost say we're getting close to a 60-40 mix of sand and organic matter on this one. It's just really nice stuff. Now this is great when you have to go deeper on your leveling. Okay, so one really good place to use this, what the hell you call it? Leveling mix. So one really good place to use this leveling mix is if you have a seeding project. That should probably be, probably enough. This stuff, because it's, like I said, it's probably about 70%, 80% sand and 20 or 30% sort of a loamy kind of humic substance. This will lock your seed into place. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this over to the seeding project we did across the street, and we're just going to throw it on top because we've got thunderstorms coming in Sunday?
Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
Sunday. We got like a 90% chance. So let's take it over there and we'll just scatter it. All I'm going to do is just with a bad back. Basically just come in and just Okay, so the other place that you'll want to use this is come back over. Remember that hole over here, Ryan?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a big hole over here. I have no idea what it is in Barb's lawn. So you can see we put sand in it before and it doesn't do anything. So basically just fill it up with that leveling mix. That's good. Okay, so we just did a full sand leveling, and like I said, sand leveling puts out, you know, 1/4 to 1/2 inch. It's a very fine leveling. If you have big ruts, that's when you need to go to this type of mix. So let me show you. So we've got some old irrigation ruts, and they keep coming back, I'm telling you, no matter what you do. But you just got to keep working on them. So let me give you an example here. Watch what I do. Now I'm going to take my small leveling rake, and what I want you to do is I want you to watch below this rake and watch for sunlight. That's what you're looking for. Watch. And see how I see that sunlight under there? So I see sunlight coming through. I see that gap. So I've got a rut right here, rut row. So we'll just take a couple scoops and put it right here. Hold on. Let's see if we need it or not. I have a sprinkler head right up here, but we had to move it because some idiot put the sprinkler head here. So we had to move that sprinkler head up. So why don't you dump some up here and I'll pull it down. This is just the sprinkler head. That's all. Okay, so I talked about this spot the other day. Go ahead and just put 2 or 3 shovelfuls right on that spot. That should do it. So let me give you a little teaser for what we're going to be shooting today, and I'll post up here in a day or two. As you can see, the majority of my yard is looking really nice right now. It's really starting to come in and thicken up. But let me turn around and show you the fairway project. So this area over here, we did an overseed on, and that overseed had a bunch of weed seeds inside of it. So we've been having to hammer this with treatments. Plus there's a lot of shade. It's really weak. I wasn't going to work today. I was going to do some other stuff, but I just realized we got a storms coming in. So I just texted my son. I said, hey, why don't you come over, and what we'll do is we'll get the big spikes and we're going to spike aerate this whole section over here. Then I'm going to have him get wheelbarrow fulls, and we're going to start pushing that into those areas over here, because we do have some seed down. That'll hold the seed. So that will be shot tomorrow. The Good Witch, I think, is coming by on Monday, and she's going to help us cut on Monday. A lot of you have been asking about her. She'll be back over. She's actually working at our warehouse right now, doing a lot of admin stuff. Next week, I'm not happy with I used some of the leveling mix from that company that did the hole, and some of the rock sizes on it were just a little bit too large for me. So I think what I'm going to do next week, we're going to come out and we are going to spike aerate this again. We're going to cut it down. I've ordered some new dwarf bent seed, and I think we're going to do another overseed, but we're going to use a leveling mix on this. So make sure you click subscribe, because we've got a bunch of stuff going on. Anyways, I got to go inside. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later. Thumbs up, thumb down. I don't care. I'm too old. Whichever. Duck.